We are the Flash Battalion. My name is Scooby. I'm 22 and I'm originally from Poland, but I grew up in Great Britain. Call sign is just kind of something that gets thrown at you at some point in time. Mine was thrown at me because it was going to be Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, because my hair and my look is shaggy and quite scruffy. But then we just went with Scooby-Doo and then Scooby for short. For training, I prepared by just kind of looking up on social media, just different things to expect, how training looks, how kind of situations are here. I made sure, because I was joining the Flash Battalion, who is primarily FPV drones, I made sure to look up a lot to do with drones, kind of assembly, what different parts meant, your flight controllers, your motors, what to expect, what they're made of, all of the different things. With expectations, there was a lot that was cleared up by my recruiter, because kind of any questions I had, they were very much answered. It was as simple as a text message on WhatsApp. I sent a message within an hour or two, I received a message back, although obviously be patient because they do have a lot of people messaging. And yeah, there wasn't a lot of fears. Obviously everyone's going to have the fears about money, about where you're going to end up. You're going into a country at war. All of your friends and family are going to obviously have the opinion that you might be a little bit stupid, pardon the language, coming here, because I did hear it a lot. They'll be like, why are you going here? Why are you coming here? It's not your place to be. It's kind of your individual want and need to help, to fight. And once you get here, you're going to have so many fears, like, will I be able to have something maybe even as small as, will I be able to have my pack of crisps? Will I be able to have something I want to drink? Or something bigger like, where will I live? How will the training be? How will I have money? And every single question is answered. They make sure that every want and need, as long as it's realistic, they're not going to get you a Boeing, is kind of there for you. So I think very much so. If you have a fear, ask whether you're here or before you get here, and it will very much be kind of answered for you. Recommendation was, I asked by myself what's expected of me before I arrive, and they said to look as much as you can for kind of drones and everything to do with drones. I do believe personally that it's good to get in a bit of a better fitness shape once, like before you arrive here. Just, it can be something little. You can just do a couple push-ups here and there. You can start going for longer walks, longer runs. And from the technical side of things, I was just kind of given the opportunity to look up FPV drones, all of the components, maybe look up some videos, tutorials on how to build them, just that kind of thing, just little bits and pieces. You don't need to go too crazy about it. A lot of it is kind of down to personal need. There might be some of it you'll look at and you'll be like, maybe I want kind of my own gear because it sits uncomfortable, or you just want to look cooler in it. I guess I've heard that a lot. So the equipment you get is very much a case of good, perfect in fact. It will keep you safe. It's very, very comfortable for army issued equipment, because people hear army issued equipment and think, oh no, it's going to just be this thin little bit of sheet that is never going to help me. I'm never going to be warm. I'm never going to be anything. But it's very good. If you want to buy more, there are so many shops here. It might as well be a sponsorship, but you can buy as much as you want once you get here. The training to pilot drones is superb, because they managed to get instructors with the highest possible qualification. The trainer we have at the minute is very, very good. Any questions you have, he answers 100%. He'll go to lengths to, even if he doesn't know it, to find out for you. And even the equipment itself, we have simulators. You can, once you go home, you can sit on a simulator if you're bored and spend hours upon hours just flying around. Once you get to the training grounds, every single bit of equipment is almost brand new, if not brand new, in the sense that you're not going to get given a damaged bit of equipment that's kind of flopping about, wires hanging out. The drones, they're perfect. I can't even explain it. Perfect carbon fiber parts, perfectly clean until I get my hands on it, where I land in mud and spray mud everywhere. But the training is very, very good. Even the instructors for the actual physical side of things, so for your gun training, your maneuvering, are very, very good. We have different trainers that will individually take care of you to the highest degree possible. 3 bits of advice I'd give is, first would be, if you're not in a country, prepare, make sure that you kind of sort all of your affairs. don't come here all willy-nilly, because at some point in time, even if you decide not to, have the option to go home. Because I know a lot of people kind of come here and then they decide, same as with a normal job, oh, this isn't actually for me, and then go home, kind of have no problems. Make sure that you're comfortable coming here and comfortable getting out as well. Another bit of advice I'd give is do a bit of homework before you come here. Do a bit of homework on the FPV side of things. Make sure that you kind of understand basic terms. If you don't, or if you struggle a bit more to learn, the facilities are there to have the time for you individually, so you won't ever be kind of left behind as the class soldiers on forward. The third bit of advice I'd give is make sure you have fun, because ultimately all of us are here, we'll joke, we'll laugh, even though realistically speaking, it's a country at war. Not the best at times. You won't be able to go down and have a Domino's pizza, because I don't think Domino's operates here anymore, might be wrong. But come here, have fun, you'll meet lots of great people, you'll have your own kind of individual family. You might meet people that you might not get along with, but again, every environment you're in, whether it's your family, friends, work, it's all going to be the same. Come here and have fun. Please make sure you share the video with anyone that may be interested, anyone you might even think might be interested, you never know. And hopefully you enjoyed it. I might have rambled on a little bit. We are the Flash Battalion. Glory to Ukraine.